Happy Thursday to you. If you're having a rough day today, I want you to focus your attention on this video over here. I'm telling you what, this will put a smile on your face. And in fact, today's subject, we're going to be talking about locomotor play. Locomotor play. Man, that's just running, jumping, spinning, pirouetting, leapfrogging, everything that we do as young mammals to prepare for our life as mature mammals. But focus your attention on this video and tell me if this doesn't put a little smile on your face. Check out this little guy. Ha ha, jumping, running, yeah. Look at there, sprinting, going as fast as possible. Oh my goodness gracious, oh, to be a puppy. Oh my, bounding, pulling in every direction that there is. Hey guys, this is Lottie down here. Lottie's a little puppy that we have in, and there she goes. She's bounding, she's jumping, and she's running. Oh, holy moly, she's a wild man. She's a wild, go girl, go. All right, that's called locomotor play, and I tell you what, play is so important. I've been talking about it here many times in our videos, and just yesterday I talked about object play. There's social play, there's object play, and then there's good old locomotor play. And what does that do for you? It does so many things, but I just want to kind of paraphrase for you an excerpt out of a book that is, I think, a wonderful book. Again, if you get into that kind of thing. And it's a book titled The Principle of Animal Behavior, and it's by Lee Allen Duke-Atkin is his name. Okay, so he hypothesizes that play allows animals to develop physical and psychological skills to handle unexpected events in which they may incur later, in which they feel they have no control. So again, play is everything, and locomotor play is that thing that allows animals to, number one, exercise, to develop those muscles that they need going forward in life to have those predatory capabilities. Yeah, you got to be fit if you're going to be a good predator. You just have to be. You have to be ready to sprint like the little puppy was in the video, bounding, chasing through the woods. I mean, when's the last time you were out in the real wild, out in the mountains? There's no paved sidewalks there for you to run on, all flat and level. Oh no, baby. It is uphill. It is downhill. You got to zig. You got to zag. You got to go around that tree. Go around this one over here. Jump over that log. So you have to be fit. And so as a young mammal, it's as though they just know that. And they practice and they run and investigate all sorts of stuff. It's just what puppies do. So locomotor play allows for exercise. It also helps to develop the specific motor skills that they'll need later in life. Again, like I was just talking about, that juke left, juke right, sprint, suddenly slow down, slam on the brakes. And it also helps them to develop a better understanding of their surroundings. What is around them? Where are the things in relationship to them? I call it spatial awareness. Spatial awareness. Yeah, you got to know that. If you're moving full speed, you've got to be aware of the fact there might be a tree right there. There might be a branch right here. There might be prey over there. Where are you? Where am I? And what is that distance? And what is the speed in which I need to cover that distance? And again, all of this is learned. And you start to learn, wow, you get close to things, too close when you're running full speed, you could just fade right into it and smack it. And as a young puppy, when they really can't harm themselves too much and get going too fast and get themselves into trouble, it's a great time to learn these the easier way versus the hard way. And then also in the brain, wow, it's been shown to increase the synapses in the cerebellum. And the good old cerebellum in the brain is responsible for a lot of things, but mainly movement, eye and limb coordination, postural changes, which is incredibly important when you are a group living predator. Yeah, you got to know when to put that tail up. You got to know when to put those ears forward, when you have to stare at someone, when you need to move away from someone. You need to know when to roll over. All sorts of things you need to know when you are a group living predator and you minus language. Yeah, so you got to have those postural changes. And movement, locomotor play, helps young mammals to develop that, to fine-tune that. And then also there's that differentiation in muscle fiber. In other words, hey, you got different muscles for different things. Foraging, you bet. Scavenging, just moving at a nice slope. Wolves can cover 100 kilometers easily in a day just by this incredible steady gait that they do. Just a little bit of a lope there. They also have to have these muscle fibers for social interactions. Not everything ends peacefully. You got to be able to drive your opponent straight to the ground, or drive your opponent away from you. Or sometimes, if you're on the receiving end, you got to get away from them in a real hurry. And also, of course, lastly, predatory behaviors. And hence the pouncing, hence the full-out sprint, reckless abandon. Yeah, that's what you do as a puppy. As an adult, you got it tuned in, locked in. I'm more balanced. Have you seen young children? Young children, typically most children are walking about the age of 1. By 3, they can do a little bit of hopscotch. They can do a little leapfrog. They've got more developed motor skills. And in fact, it is preached everywhere that if you have a young child, you need to let them play. You need to let them run. You need to let them explore their bodies, how their bodies move. We need to do that. And of course, you worry nowadays with all the electronics that children have. How much time are they sitting around versus engaging in locomotor play? Now, locomotor play can come in many forms with you and your dog. I definitely encourage that if you don't have a yard for your dog, to just let it go. Our dogs will do what's called the bug out, and sometimes people call it the zoomies. It's just when this crazy look, like right there, comes in their eyes. I tell you, you can see it coming. You're going, uh-oh, watch out. And if it's a large dog, protect your knees. Don't let them run into you. But you can tell it. They just get this bug out burst of energy, and around they'll go. The funniest one is our little Morky named Poe. Oh my gosh, skying up onto the couch, off the couch, over the coffee table, under the coffee table, round and round and round and round and round till you're dizzy. And then when they finish, they're just going, that was the best 5 minutes of my life. I'm telling you what, dogs have it in them. We must embrace what they are, and we must embrace the fact that we are similar to them and that we are group living predatory mammals as well. Children have to run with reckless abandon. Our dogs do. So if you live somewhere where you don't have a yard, your dog just can't get it going, get those zoomies going, I encourage you to find a place. Find like a tennis course, something that has a fence around, a baseball field. Dog park when it's empty. Most locomotor skills are developed, and it occurs in the wild normally when it's solitary, when it's just the animal itself suddenly decided, I just need to run. I need to sprint. But if not, if you can't do that, if your dog's not doing that on its own, then encourage your dog to run and to sprint and to go over obstacles. Do all of that with your dog. Here you go, Lottie. Right here. Right there. There you go. There's that novel environment. Let's do that object exploration. There we go, a little sniff. And now, let me see what I can do with this. And again, what I'm going to do is instead of just letting her grab it, there you go, I'm going to make her chase it. There you go. Pounce on it. Oh, you caught it. Yeah, now you're figuring out what you can do with that darn thing. Yeah, so if you locomotor skills can be developed and the play can happen. Whew. There you go. And you're looking at that pouncing right there. Pounce on that mouse. Grab it. There you go. Thrash it. Shred that thing to pieces. Put an end to it. There you go. That's it for you, little mouse. You've seen the last of your days, because Lottie has you and not going to let you go. All right, guys, so that's called locomotor play. And the most important thing is don't let your little puppy be a couch potato. I get crates. I had one in here just a few minutes ago. It ran off. It did its own locomotor. It's out of here. But I do believe in crate training. I use it for housebreaking young puppies, keeping them safe when I'm away and I can't supervise them, save them from themselves because they're little bitty babies. They get into lots of trouble. I believe in crate training. However, when you have time, and if you don't have time, you need to make time if you're a dog owner to let your dog out of that box and just let it run. Let it run like the wolf that's still in it. Just let it go. Get the zoomies out. And again, try to do it. Give a little grace. Puppy-proof your house a little bit. Pick up some stuff so they don't knock over all the expensive things. Just let the puppy have those moments. Because those, again, we're all talking about development when I become a mature adult. Now I can engage sidewalks that have steep drop-offs on the curb. I can go around light poles and people as I weave my way through a city. I'm capable of jumping up onto this little ridge right here when we go out into the wild. Why? Because I learned all of this and I experienced all of this and I developed the synapses in my cerebellum and I've got my fine motor skills, I've got my endurance, all these things because you allowed your puppy to run. So I get it, we're busy. And some of you live in the city. But go find that place that you can just take off that leash for a minute and let that puppy of yours run like no tomorrow. And I promise you, it will add in a positive manner to your young dog's development. I promise you that. Been doing this for a long time. Okay, that's it. I'm going to tune out of here and I'm going to spend a little bit more time playing with Lottie. Who can resist her? Come on, Lottie dog. Let's get that ball. Come on, get that bounce. There you go. Use all that power you have. That's it. Woo. Jeez, and just think, I actually get paid for what I do. Come on now, come on. All right, guys, have a smile on your face. And you yourself, go for a run, jump rope, do something, move that body of yours, locomotor skills. See you tomorrow. Oh, look at you go, look at you go.